Big T, and welcome to this extra fun edition of Linker Trivia. I'm excited you're here. We're going to have a blast today, as we do every day. Of course, I have some very fun trivia. That's right, not just music, but music theory. Sounds like a class you should have taken in college. Do I have any Juilliard graduates playing today? I sure hope so. Before we get started, I'd like to thank today's sponsor for hooking us up with the Houdini aerator. It's interesting, actually, that Mama C, who won yesterday, because she's very bright, actually won this, and she donated it back because she drinks beer. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. So you got the wine opener and the Houdini aerator. You're going to need that to aerate your wine. You can't not pour it without it. So be the quickest to answer all 5 questions, and you will be the new owner of the Houdini wine opener and aerator. And remember, if you miss a question, do not fret. Just click the button and buy back in with a second chance. So let's get started. Hey guys! People are waving through the window. So let's start off with a moderately easy one. The speed of a song often determines how much it rocks or rolls. For Q1, what is the word for the speed of music? Hemiola, tempo, or miles per hour? Interesting. Very interesting. I think we can assume that it's one of the first two. Anyway, on a piece of music, the speed of the song is usually indicated at the start with a number that represents the beats per minute, or simply BPM. But there is a real term for it, and that would be, of course, the tempo. Oh, look at that. You guys are just showing off. Everybody got that one right. Okay, you're just showing off. It was too easy. Let's make it harder. Simply enough, tempo is Italian for time, just so you know. Most notations for piano are in Italian, and that actually includes the word piano itself. For Q2, piano is Italian for what? Is it soft, guitar, or loud? Interesting. This is an interesting one. I know someone who plays piano very well, thank you. It may be sort of hard to believe, but the piano, the instrument, was only invented in 1709. The word itself is a shortened version of the word pianoforte, or forte. For my non-Italians, forte means loud, so that means the answer is soft. Ooh, look at that. A bunch of you got that one correct. That was not an easy one. Maybe just everybody's Italian playing. The Italian word for guitar is actually la chitarra, or chitarra, actually. I like that. It's very beautiful. A reed is a thin strip of material that vibrates to produce a sound of certain instruments, on certain instruments. For Q3, which of these instruments do you need a reed to play? Is it a flute, a trumpet, or saxophone? This is a fun one too. I like it. A couple seconds left. All my former band geeks should know this one, especially if you played one of the instruments you need a reed for. Trying to play one of these instruments with no reed will result in quite an ugly sound. The same sound that plays when I play any instrument. The answer, of course, is the saxophone. Also known as the sexy phone. What's up? Oh, looks like, kind of busted a little bit of a few of you out. Remember, we are playing for the Houdini wine opener and the Houdini aerator. This is a good prize today. You might want to buy back in. Other instruments that use reeds are clarinets, oboes, bagpipes, and bassoons. Just for your knowledge. Music, at its simplest, can be described as a combination of notes arranged in a pleasing sequence. The traditional scale in Western music is called the heptonic scale. For Q4, how many notes are there in a heptonic scale? Is it 5, 7, or 11? I know someone who knows these answers. This one is kind of a thinker, but if you know your ancient Greek, which I assume you all do, then it's a cakewalk. Heptonic is the most common scale in the music world. It's how many notes are in the major and minor scales. Hepta means 7, so it's a 7-note scale. See how fun this is when you just break it down into little pieces. Most of you got that one correct. So wow, you guys are very intelligent. Getting a little bit harder now, of course. So let's move on to Q5. In an opera, there are 4 different vocal ranges a singer can fall under. For Q5, which of these ranges is the highest pitch? Alto, soprano, or tenor? This is another fun one. Like the 3 tenors? Is that what you mean? Interesting. Kind of a tougher one here. The highest pitch of these 3 groups is often sung by women or small boys, as men typically cannot hit notes this high. It also shares a name with a notorious fictional mafia boss. It's, of course, the soprano, or the Sopranos. Oh, look at that! 2 correct and 2 incorrect, which means, of course, yet again, we have a tie, which means all I have to do is hit this button, and then we'll find out. Oh, I told you guys she had an advantage here. Mama C is an avid pianist. She has a beautiful grand piano in her house. So we knew that she was going to win this one. I swear to you, I did not. I didn't even know the questions to this game until I started playing today. So I couldn't have given her the answers. She's just that smart. A winner she is. Well, that's it for today. I would like to give a big thank you to everyone for playing and to our event sponsor, Linker. I hope you learned a thing or two today. You can impress your friends with some of those terms and seem like Mozart. Don't forget to subscribe to my event feed to stay up to date on upcoming events and get reminders when it's time to play. And remember, you are all winners in my book, especially if you're from Texas. You people know who you are, and you know what I mean. Love you guys. Cheers.